Right now, your credit score is either opening doors or slamming them shut. If you've been denied a loan, paid sky-high interest rates, or felt trapped by debt, pause. This video is going to change everything. Let's start with the truth. The financial industry doesn't want you to know. Your bold credit score is not a measure of your worth. It's not proof that you're smart with money. It's a number, calculated by a private algorithm that benefits lenders, not you. Pause. Here's how it actually works. Your bold FICO score, the most widely used scoring model in America, ranges from 300 to 850. Lenders use it to decide whether to give you a loan, rent you an apartment, or even offer you a job. A single number controls enormous swaths of your life, and it's built on 5 factors. Bold payment history makes up 35% of your score. That's the single biggest factor. Pay late even once, and you can lose 50 points overnight. Next is bold credit utilization, 30%. This is how much of your available credit you're actually using. Experts say keep it below 30%. Ideally, keep it below 10. Bold length of credit history accounts for 15%. The older your accounts, the better. This is why closing an old credit card can actually hurt your score. Bold credit mix counts for 10%, showing you can handle different types of credit. And finally, bold new credit inquiries, the remaining 10%. Every application for new credit temporarily dings your score. Pause. 5 factors. Learn to control them, and you control your financial future. So how do people end up drowning in debt in the first place? It rarely happens all at once. It creeps in, one minimum payment at a time. Pause. Picture this. You lose your job. A medical bill arrives unexpectedly, or you simply swipe a card for something you couldn't quite afford. You tell yourself, I'll pay it off next month. But next month comes, and life happens again. So you make the bold minimum payment. And it feels responsible. But here's the brutal truth. On a $5,000 credit card balance at 22% interest, making only minimum payments could take you more than 15 years to pay off and cost you over $6,000 in interest alone. Pause. This is the bold debt spiral. The balance barely moves. The interest compounds relentlessly. Your credit utilization climbs. Your score drops. And suddenly, you're denied for better loan rates, which forces you to rely on high-interest credit even more. It's a machine that feeds itself. But here's what they don't tell you in the fine print. You can break the cycle. You can dispute errors, negotiate with creditors, and systematically rebuild, even from the very bottom. The path out exists. It's not easy, but it is absolutely possible. Pause, and we're going to walk it together step by step. Most people have no idea how the credit reporting system actually works. There are 3 major bold credit bureaus: bold Equifax, bold Experian, and bold TransUnion. And here's what surprises most people. They are private, for-profit corporations, not government agencies, not public utilities, companies that collect data about you and sell it. Pause. Each bureau gathers information from lenders, creditors, and public records, then packages it into your credit report. But here's the alarming reality. Studies have found that approximately bold 1 in 5 Americans has a material error on at least one of their credit reports. That's 60 million people walking around with incorrect information, actively dragging down their score, and most of them don't know it. Pause. Common errors include accounts that don't belong to you, late payments that were actually made on time, fraudulent Bold, identity theft entries, closed accounts incorrectly listed as open, and duplicate collection accounts. Each error can cost you tens of thousands of dollars over a lifetime in elevated interest rates. But federal law is on your side. The Bold, Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA, gives you the legal right to dispute any inaccurate information. The bureaus have 30 days to investigate, and if they cannot verify the information, they must remove it. Pause. That's not a loophole. That's the law, and it is completely free to use. Now let's talk about exactly what you do. Starting today, here is the Bold 5-step credit repair blueprint. Pause. Step 1. Bold. Pull all 3 credit reports. Visit annualcreditreport.com, the only federally authorized free source. Download your report from all 3 bureaus. Read every single line. Flag anything that looks wrong, unfamiliar, or outdated. You cannot fix what you have not found. Step 2. Bold. Dispute every error. For each inaccuracy you identify, send a formal dispute letter by certified mail with return receipt to the bureau reporting it. Be specific. Include your documentation. State clearly what is wrong and what the correct information should be. Under the FCRA, the bureaus are legally required to investigate within 30 days. Pause. Step 3. Bold. Bring every account current. If you have accounts past due, this is your absolute top priority. Get them current. Set up auto-pay for at least the minimum payment on every account. One missed payment can devastate a recovering score. Step 4. Bold. Crush your credit utilization. Pay down balances hard and fast. If you have a $10,000 limit and a $4,000 balance, you're at 40% utilization. Too high. Drive it below 30, then below 10. You can also call your issuer and request a credit limit increase without spending more. Pause. Step 5. Bold. Build new positive history. If your credit is thin, open a secured credit card. Use it for small purchases. Pay it in full every month without exception. Consider becoming an authorized user on a trusted family member's account with excellent history. Positive payment history, consistently repeated, is the rocket fuel that rebuilds your credit score. Pause. Follow these 5 steps for 6 to 12 months, and a real improvement of 50 to 150 points is absolutely within reach, without paying anyone a single dollar to do it for you. Once your credit score is stabilizing, your next mission is eliminating the debt itself. And there are 2 battle-tested strategies every financially literate person should know. Pause. The first is the Bold debt avalanche. You list all your debts from the highest interest rate down to the lowest. You throw every extra dollar you have at the highest rate debt first, while making minimum payments on everything else. When that debt is gone, you roll that entire payment into the next one. Mathematically, this is the most efficient path out of debt. You pay less interest overall. It is the objectively superior strategy. Pause. The second method is the Bold debt snowball, popularized by Dave Ramsey. You list your debts from the smallest balance to the largest. You pay off the smallest debt first, regardless of interest rate. Then you roll that payment to the next. It is not mathematically optimal, but psychologically, it is extraordinarily powerful. Eliminating an entire debt feels like a genuine victory, and victories build momentum. So which one should you use? The one you will actually stick with. Research shows that people who use the snowball method complete their payoff plans more often. But if you have the discipline, go avalanche and save more money. Pause. Either way, the real transformation comes from the Bold, debt-free mindset. Every payment to a creditor is money reclaimed for your future. And the moment you decide to fight back, that is when your financial life truly begins to change. Here is the bottom line. Your credit score is not permanent. Your debt is not a life sentence. Pause. The system was built to keep you confused and paying. But now you know how it works. And knowledge, real, actionable knowledge, is the first move toward power. Pause. Pull your free credit reports today. Dispute every error you find. Make every payment on time. Build a plan to attack your debt. And watch, month by month, as that number climbs and your options expand. If this video opened your eyes, please hit subscribe. We publish practical credit and financial strategies every single week. Always free. Share this with someone who needs it today. Your financial comeback starts right now.